Hello and welcome back to FPRL or Fair Play Racing League. We are here for a final time here in Japan for round 8 of 10 for season 9. Obviously, we'll be celebrating our 10 season anniversary, I think, next season. So we hope that any more surprises. I don't know if David will say anything. Is there any chance of anything special for 10 seasons in? We don't know. But I'm the host, Riverside Boy, joined alongside by, I've already announced him anyway, haven't I?
Hello, friends.
Yep, David is here. Unfortunately, Walker had to drop out, and David has kindly jumped in the com box when he was only going to be doing RLT. Actually, I think you should explain what RLT, because a lot of people actually don't know how we get our, what's it called, in-game statistics and stuff.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. We use it to get our in-game statistics.
Oh,
It's
oh,
basically RLT or Racing League Tools is a Windows app, or I think it can be used on other platforms. But yeah, predominantly Windows app. What it does is it collects UDP data from the game, so it packet sniffs it off your local network, and yeah, it uses that to calculate um, basically all your fancy race stats.
yeah, so it shows, was it race pace, higher stints, whoever got the best lap
On
on each
track
lap.
battles, yeah.
Yep, gives that stat, and it also allows drivers to learn if they've had a bit of a poor race on pace. They can see where on track, which sectors they were poor on, which they're not, how well they did. Obviously, you can tell if you had a poor race. If you drop down the field, you've had a poor race. But there's some people who will think they feel like they've had a good, well, think they've had a poor race, but their actually race pace has been really good. And sometimes it can
Opium.
be like, yeah, sometimes it can like make you feel a bit worse because you think, oh crap, I had actually really good pace, but it all went wrong. But as we watch CD 17, we're just going to call him CD because, yeah, in that RB, obviously last week, it did not go well for him. He unfortunately had to retire in the pits. It didn't even go better for his teammate Shadows, who was unceremoniously taken out by the head steward, who is not here tonight, but was given a 5 seconds and one penalty points for the contact with Shadows. Nigel
I'm
put it
sure he'll
in.
thank you for mentioning it.
Well, I thought it was a main controversial moment because Nigel put in the chat that he was gonna take out Shadows, and then literally 30 seconds later, bang, he'd done it. But as we watch CD through the first, I'm gonna say like the S's, nice and tidy through there. Obviously, one of those sectors. I know you were having some issues with the curbs, very very slippery. I know even myself was trying to stay off them so my car didn't slide. But what would you say to anybody who's not running full traction and is actually running lower traction controls or none at all? What advice would you give them?
Stay off the curbs. In fact, it doesn't matter what traction you're on, stay off the curbs.
Mm.
Uh, Sector 1, spoon curb, as we've just, I assume we've just seen CD go through. I don't actually have the stream up, as he's getting a fat little toe through 130R. Good teamwork
Yeah.
from the V-Cobs. Yeah, it's stay off the curbs, pretty much. That's it. Don't bin it.
1:28.7, which is a good benchmarker time for the first lap. As there's Matthew May, who was our pole man for last week at Zandvoort, snatching it away from Reese at the last moment. We'll be hoping for a better race. I know he actually lost the race on the final lap to Reese, who claimed the win. But it's very somber scenes this weekend, David, for that Ferrari car. Obviously, Carlos Sainz's final race. As we watch Matthew go across the line just quickly. That's a 28-8. Koski went at 28-7, so he's matched CD's time. Reese at 28-1. Well, that's just thrown the benchmarker down. Can we have a quick congratulations to the Kicks Albers anyway, David? Because they got their first points of the season with Joe.
Well, absolute lads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone was a little bit happy about that. With Joe, of course, losing his seat for next season. Yeah, everyone liked that.
Gonna be a bit of a heart-wrenching weekend this weekend, won't it, David? With Hamilton's final race at Mercedes, as Aina has gone matched Reese's time. Carlos Sainz final race with Ferrari. You've got some people who are not actually racing next season, like Bottas and Zhou. Just it's going to be one of those big fields. I don't know how many people are going to be doing donuts at that on the start line, because we usually see it.
Of course,
I
we know who won't be, and that is Esteban Ocon, who was unceremoniously booted out of his seat for the last race of the season for wanting to do some pre-season stuff with Haas. I don't know whether that's confirmed or not, but
yeah,
they're
they have
giving
announced
they're giving Jack Doohan
who is taking that seat next season to have a go.
Yeah.
As that kick Sauber really needs to get out of the way. He's left it fairly late for Darkblade. Obviously, a bit of mind games already. But wow, did you see Darkblade's speed through that final chicane? Christ, and he's.
Well, he's done that.
That's my time trial time.
It's not bad.
What?
It is
Did you say
probably
not bad?
2. It's probably 2 seconds quicker than mine, so I mean I don't really have to.
There's a CJ has invalidated at the run to the 130R.
No, okay. Yep.
As obviously L Plan obviously serving a quali ban for a late check-in. Obviously this season we implemented, if you are, say you're racing after 6 PM, you'll have to serve a quali ban, so starting at the back. Obviously some drivers will go out on a lap to try and save the setup, because sometimes it removes it. And then obviously
Indeed.
with what's it called? What is it? What's the thing that doesn't allow you to touch the car? I can't remember what the wording is
Park
called.
Ferme.
That's it. Part 5A doesn't allow you to change it. So we do allow people to go around the track, but then come straight back in to save it. But some people will take the risk, like El Plan has, and just gone straight in. Junior Vane's P4, 128.1. 3 people on those 28.1s, all separated by a couple thousandths of a second. Yeah. See, leader. Right, there we go. So it's half a second to Reese, to Darkblade, and then you got five, just over 5 tenths to Hazard, and then Jimmy Vane's up just 7 thousandths off behind him. But it does look like there is a slight gap with some people from like Croskery downwards. It looks close, but then the top 4 are just in a league of their own at the moment. As we watch Croskery go on I think he's messed up his lap and is going to go for one final run.
Yep, Croskery doing all his practice in quali as per usual. So on 4 lap old hard softs now.
Oh dear. As very sensibly, we see a lot of people actually looking at their mini maps and realising that there's a car coming into turn 1. That corner, I don't know, will we see a lot of overtakes? I can't remember doing too many myself through there or seeing a lot of overtakes into turn one.
I can remember even less.
I remember one, and it was on your good friend Fish Sticks, and yeah, it was a very bum squeaky moment time, trying to get two through car, especially these wide cars, through the turning of turn one. David Rollface, read your Discord DM please, from Radical.
Oh, do I have to?
Well, I don't know. I assume so. As I see, Shadows has given us a drink. Thank you, Shadows. I actually have a drink tonight. We've been paid, lads. We'll stay on board of Crossbury. He's 2 temps down, and he's out of fuel, I think, and he's used a lot of his battery. Has not left any for the run up to the line. What was the time I set round here? I think the time I set was a 20. Was it a 27? No, it was a 28.7. No, 28.5. That was it. 28.5 is what my lap time was, and that's be where Crossbury is in this tier. So it just shows you the pace difference. Oh wait, never mind. Says Radical.
It's been resolved.
There's Shadows. Quite a fair few people on the track. Only 3 people in the pits. So it's going to be hard to think. As I see a certain RB, David, coming through Spoon, going very slowly. Probably might need to go slow up a little bit more if he wants to give the toe to his teammate. Because at the moment, he's nowhere.
He gave a bit of a toe to Matthew May there.
That's not gone well for the RB team. Speaking of Matthew May, he's 5 tenths up on his lap. So where's he going to put himself? 28.3 to 28.1. So another person into the 28.1s. We'll go back to Shadows, who's using all the runoff he can out the Spoon, which is what you want to do to gain the lap time.
Boom. Boom.
I don't know what Shadows is only 52 thousandths of a second up. So without his teammates' toe, they've kind of messed this up, and he's invalidated. Oh, he nearly did a clatter, lads. I don't know if you knew what happened on Wednesday, David, but clatter lads messed up his lap and tried to go into the pits and crashed into the pits walls.
Very nice.
After not setting a lap, and pretty much him and Radical, who are the constructor leaders at the moment in the Haas, had to start at the back.
Yeah.
Just want to say, Radical actually finished P6 after starting dead last.
I'm just thinking, it is the trend. If you're going to crash into the pit lane, you do it in Japan. I assume Monkey Boy didn't.
No. Unfortunately, we have not since I very well remember that very, very well known, because I think you were on commentary.
Yeah, I can't remember. All I remember is the clip.
Oh, I think my stream is. Oh no, my stream is back to normal. Oh, it's my phone has decided it's gonna just.
Don't worry about your phone.
I can't see the chat. He's lagging, but I've just seen CD talking in chat. But at the moment, there is a slight gap. As Reese has gone into the 27.9, so someone has got it else with Darkblade in 27. I wonder if Darkblade will try and go quick. He has messed up. He's going lawnmower racing now. Johnny B's gone, oh, hello, hello. Yes, Johnny B, one of the crowd favourites. Very well known. We love Johnny B. As Maulid has gone purple in the first sector, but I don't know what that means now in this game, because
It means it's his fastest.
Yeah, which makes no sense, because shouldn't it be a green sector if it's his personal best, not purple, because purple is session best. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, in real life, purple is session best.
I just would like to say that that Mercedes of Morida is running George Russell, and I will fatly put this out. Boo! I've kind of lost. I don't know
I've
if
lost
George
all
Russell.
respect for him.
No, I feel like George has kind of made himself out to be a bit of a pantomime villain here.
I
So
mean, to be fair, if he's pissed off a certain driver, that's quite funny. But yeah, he's he'd fit in with Christian Horner. Let's put it that way.
yeah, because I get why he moaned about Verstappen, because Verstappen did kind of slow up and George was coming a bit fast on his outlap. Like, George had every right, but I don't think George should have complained and tried and got a penalty. I think the steward should have just gone, look, it's not like I didn't hit him. We were on both on outlaps. Yes, it was dangerous. Like, give him a warning, tell him not to do it again. Not try and do it, because I think there's some clips backwards from like George at the start of the season. You know, with the Alonso thing in Australia. Like, Alonso broke a little bit more because his tyres were dying on the last lap,
No,
and
he knew
George
exactly
didn't.
what he was doing.
I feel like George made it a lot more than what it was. I don't know if the same with
No,
Botta.
Gary.
It's crash.
No, Gary. It was just outright dangerous what Alonso did at Australia.
Yeah, well, personally, if I have my favourite British drivers, it's
Well, it's not Tory boy. Let's be honest.
no,
Also, about
it's
like 10 minutes ago, Ashdown gave us a
yeah.
drinks redemption.
I have already taken that.
All right. Well, allow me to take mine now, with added ASMR that you guys probably won't hear.
Well, unless it's a beer. Oh,
There
we've
you
heard
go.
the slurp. I heard that.
That
Slurp.
wasn't the slurp. That was the tinny opening.
Oh, no, what tinny are we drinking today?
It's something a bit different. Holston Pills,
Oh, I was about to say. I was expecting you
because
to go.
that's what
It's a
was in the
Jack
fridge.
Daniels. I was expecting to say it was a tin of Jack Daniels. The
Nah,
fact
I've
you
got
disgrace.
bottle. I don't do that. Apart from when I go out.
Disgrace. That reminds me. I do actually need to pick up some alcohol. Especially, I don't know if I'm going to do it this week or next week. Because this is gonna be such marketing. My workplace better fucking give me money for this. But if you have a Tesco Club card holder, next Friday it is 20% off for 5 days to the run up to Christmas. So from the 13th to the 18th it's 20% off.
Other supermarkets are available.
Yes, but I just thought because, like, obviously, I'm gonna buy some alcohol at the 20% off. Obviously,
It's usually 20% off everything excluding
no,
alcohol.
no, no, it counts. We've got also a deal for 6 bottles of wine, for 20, and that's 20% off. You only pay for 4 bottles, but it's obviously at 20% off. It's mad. It's mad. That's why it's so busy at work today, because everyone's buying shit. As the laps are coming over and done with it, as I see a red ball. Is that Ori first? No, that is Johnny Vane. Is he up? He's up by 0.3 of a second. He's got just 2 corners to negotiate. Sorry. Here he comes, nice and tidy through the chicane. As it up to the line, it's going to be a 27.8 to go P2. Then it's the Haas boys. Phenom will be up to first. He'll go to fourth. Where's Natem? Up to the line. He invalidated. As next it is Shadows. He's boxed, but CD goes P7. As you know, CD's actually continue to go around. I can't keep an eye on it. There is a spinner at the back. An Alpine. I think Haas has
Karma's
gone.
1.4 seconds up. Of course, did all those laps on the hard tyres. It's now coming around the last corner. There is someone in front.
The 28.7 for X Common doesn't really improve. Where's
Ball
Morley?
leader.
Oh, Dartblade's gone even faster. Morley went actually 9th. Reese did not improve.
That time though,
That's
blazing.
I'm not. Where's Croskery? Croskery up to P8. Come on,
Kim on the
Croskery.
cross.
Where's
Interestingly,
on
if
the?
you go on board with Darkblade, right, you see he's done a 127 420, and if you look in the top right, 127 421. Which is it, game?
Where is it, Gale? This is.
Fuck yeah, now. Game is shit. Doesn't even know what a time is. As we see in the chat, there's a few that don't particularly like
Like me.
Japan, which is fair enough. I don't like it either. But I'll tell you what, Piggle, at least me and Shadows are racing it.
I think Radical has called me out because I think I may have said CD's 137. I mean, CD's a 128.1. I'm trying to speak too quickly. Yeah, whoops. Sorry, Radical.
Yeah.
Sorry, boss. Sorry, boss.
Sorry, boss.
Fucking hell, I forgot Radical got a promotion. Where's his yellow name? Where the rest of it? Where's mine?
Yeah,
Where
nah.
Not non-existent. But Darkboy takes pole. Reese third. Johnny Vane. Reese second. Johnny Vane third. Matthew May fourth. There we go. How much is the bet then, lads? What bet, Shadows? That I don't make it to end of lap 1. I don't know if that's the way you should be thinking how your race should go, personally. Radical has put, I race Qatar 3 times a week than this shite track. Well, I'll be honest, I didn't do too bad in both. I've literally raced Qatar this week and Japan. And I could probably say I actually preferred racing Qatar than I did here. I don't know if you would have the same kind of thought process, David.
Nope. I'd probably take a track that I could actually do without getting 30 seconds worth of penalties.
So Radical is a bastard. He's mentioned once again, pointing out that he's a race winner. You know what, Radical? The amount of times you mentioned that you're a race winner, I'm going to put it on your gravestone. 3 times FPRL winner. If
yeah, we'll also put your win count on yours.
Arsehole. No, you know what I'm doing? I'm purposely not winning because it keeps the meme going and it keeps everyone happy. Like, if I eventually win, the meme's gone. You can't.
It'll be a
take the mick
sad
out
day
of
for FPRL. A very sad day for FPRL.
It's gonna be a bloody emotional, but someday a certain person called Nigel Piggle's gonna cry. Quite a lads is gonna cry when my McLaren team wins the constructors and these teams bottled it again. Fishsticks are subscribed with Prime.
I'm trying to renew mine, but it says Prime subscription will be available on December the 6th. It is December the 6th.
No, just why am I kind? Well, I'm sure, Nigel. It must be a bit upsetting to see into all this success that Mercedes have had. Lewis Hamilton has been. I might even race again before Gary wins. Right, fuck it, you rerun.
Now listening,
Fuck you.
shit.
You listen to little shit. I might time you out for a week so you can't check in, you bastard.
Whoa!
I'm joking. I'm joking. I won't do that. It's abuse of power.
Jesus, I didn't realise
Anyway.
L Plan had left. Maybe I should pay attention. Wait.
But speaking on the Mercedes, like Lewis Hamilton has been at the forefront of all that success, right? 6 titles in 7 seasons, out the 7 seasons in a row, right? Become 7 times winners. Like, it's going to be sad for anybody when you've stayed at a team that long to eventually leave, and it's not like he's leaving the sport; he's leaving to one of their rivals. a team that is directly fighting with them for podiums and race wins this season.
Just stop it. You're making Nigel upset. And
He's like,
he's
yeah, but I'm a man.
apparently
Yeah.
men don't cry, so he's
Men
just
do
bottling it.
cry. To be
He's
fair,
just bottling it up, and he's suppressing it like his childhood trauma.
Go, Shadows. I forgot. Yeah, go.
What?
I have to tell them when to go because none of them. None of them's the host.
Have
Just
you
go,
counted
buddy.
3 minutes?
It's been about 3 minutes.
Jesus.
To be fair, actually, men who actually cry are actually more manly because if a man can show their emotions,
it's toxic to not cry.
it was a joke, Gary.
Oh.
But still, I don't think any of us are ready for the time where Hamilton decides to call it quit or Alonso.
I tell you what, though, we are ready for Hamilton to win this weekend.
Oh yeah, it would be a great thing.
And for him to stiff Max Verstappen while doing it.
By the way, I don't know if we're going because they are going. I can hear the beeping. Oh, Gary, don't start that shit already. What shit?
The whole stuff about him joining a
right.
rival team. Anyway, we're getting ready to go.
Right, I'm going to get these stuff up. Details, tyres, as we can see, everyone's on. A lot of people on hards actually, but as we get underway, it was like Reese has got a poor start. No one's hit anyone, but Dark Blade's got the best start of all. He's already 5/10 clear, but you got Matthew May up the inside of Judy Vane, and they've all got away nice and tidy. Everyone's made it through. Shadow's bet has looks like it's not gone anywhere at the moment. He's losing. Oh, wheel banging. I think everyone's got through nice and tidy. Side by side, man.
All the drivers doing their Noahs.
CD. Has ghosted. The ghosting saved him. Alpine has left the session again. The Williams has gone off TX1 Karma, and CD takes that and thinks, thank you very much. And Mulweed is up to 10th. But Karma's going to refight it into the chicane, and it looks like everyone has got through the tricky technical part of the track all nice and tidy. Let's be honest. Oh, I'm not reading that.
Let's be honest, Lewis is jumping ship for the same reason he left McLaren. He thinks Merc will be shit and Ferrari will win. I don't think that's true. I think he genuinely wanted to race for Ferrari.
Yeah, he has always said that. Always said these things. But here comes Matthew May. Speaking of the Ferrari, he's going to have a look down the inside of Hazard through 130R. As Nigel put in a steering support this week, the cherries that you have to go through side by side with somebody.
The cherries.
I couldn't. It's what
the
he
balls.
put a cherry. He put a cherry emote, but Crosby has spun. It's got front wing damage, and he comes into the pits. Oh, Crosby.
Oh God.
As we see, more leaders lost a couple of positions, and CD is up to 8th, sorry, and he's had a massive wobble, but he is on hards, so he really needs to try and keep in touch with the cars in front in that DRS train, because he will lose time. They were testicles. Yeah, I don't know what I could say on Twitch, by the way. You know what Twitch is like?
Testicles.
Everyone looks better in red, says Radical. I can agree with that, because both our football teams, Radical, are red, have red home shirts. So I agree with that.
And I can agree, because Gary's mum definitely looks better in red.
Right, you listen here, you shit.
Listen here, you little Oh, big up, Kim.
As L Plan's AI is making up position. Oh, never mind, he's gone again. I think he's only got one invite left.
I think he's not able to take control of his car.
What do we do here? We'll invite one more time, obviously. And then I think at that point it's let Jesus take the wheel.
Yeah.
I just want to... Shadows is fighting with Morwedo into the final chicane. Goes very wide and gets the move done. Very nice, nicely done from the RB. But it's not looking good for the other RB, who's now going to be overtaken by TX1 Karma down the first DRS straight. But here comes Shadows. He's going to have a look down the inside of CD. CD obviously not fighting that. as that's his teammate. Yeah, but we're the OG Reds. You're just imposters. Okay, whatever.
That's like
I thought
saying that Real Madrid are the imposter
lost.
whites. As I'm sure someone
Don't you
in
mean
the Twitch
pasta?
chat will be happy to tell you all about.
To be
Up
fair,
the
they
Lily
lost again
Whites.
last. They actually lost again last night. 2-1 to Sevilla.
Oh dear. That
Oh,
and Spurs.
enjoy.
The Spurs are imposter whites
Oh,
as well.
someone's gone. It's FIFA's.
Oh, FIFA's. That serves him right for calling me Dave.
He called you Davey actually. As it's a virtual safety car, and I think Nat M and FIFA's. Oh, okay. So, I think Nat M has just got a legal overtaking. Just they've sorted themselves out. There we go.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've noticed how far Dark Blade's ahead. 3.3 seconds.
He's gained a bit
Yeah.
in the past
Nibble,
lap or
nibble,
so.
Gary.
Nibble, nibble. Meanwhile, Crossgree's having fun in a race on his own. He could have done with that being a full safety car, if we're being honest. He's currently 57 seconds behind El Plan. Which, to be fair, if El Plan can't join back, he might catch him by the end of the race.
I don't know if you've seen this, by the way, but
What?
Phenom was trying to look like to get a Max Verstappen restart on the virtual. He was alongside the likes of Matthew May going into turn 1 to try and have a look. Oh, there's the yellow flag behind.
Can't do that, sir.
Oh, for God's sake, it's bloody Connor.
Bloody Connor.
He's had a moment. But he's still in the race.
So he touched the curb.
I reckon he's touched the curb.
No favouritism here.
Nah, we ain't got favouritism. Well, other than Johnny B, but we won't talk about it.
Johnny B, Johnny B, Johnny B.
Johnny B. Next, when we're at TJ's wedding, we got to be like, Johnny B, Johnny B.
Yeah.
The party.
Hazard going up the inside of Spoon on Junu Vane. Oh, there's contact.
Oh, it's still going.
It's wheel-to-wheel contact there, and I don't think Junu will be too happy about that one. Yeah, Hazard jumped over the curb and made him understeer, and it hit Junu off.
Personally, I would say you might have to give that back.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not on the radio. But also, we're the commentators, not the FIA. Whoa! As he gets all sorts of snaps out of the last corner. He gets overtaken by Matthew May for good measure. And Junu now right on the back of him. Once again, saving some ERS through Sector 1.
Yeah, Hazard's not got much. I need 20%. Junu Vane with 40. Phenom, who's made his return in that Haas on 62, and he's pretty much just pushing that Red Bull through. There's Shadows on 70%, so he's doing it. It's Shadows, he does what he wants. Turns on people.
He does what he wants. He does what he wants.
Shadows turns in on people. I don't know if you can say that after.
I mean, it's not as if. Not as if he turned in on Shadows, did Piggle. I think it was more of a case of he just squeezed him out on exit, or forced him out, or pushed him out on exit.
To be fair, like from what we saw it on board, it was just unfortunate. It was like
it wasn't unfortunate. It was just like not paying attention, not steering enough on corner exit, expecting him to not be there. It was a cynical foul.
I think the funny thing was that Nigel was obviously joking beforehand that he was going to take him out. And it then happened. And I'm pretty sure at the time when it happened, Nigel was like, oh, for God's sake. What have I done?
It was very much not a racing incident, given the stewards penalised it.
Just would like to say that, Shadows, you owe me 20 quid because you've lasted 6 laps. My friend. He said he wouldn't last the end of the first lap, and he's on lap 6 in 6th. Stewards are biased. Okay.
Well, maybe you should have a word with the head steward.
Your steward. Yeah, not you. The other one.
Both of them. We've got 2, so have a word. God save Piggle and his fascist regime. As you can see, the smoke is out into the
Yellow
hairpin.
flag. And who is that? Oh no. Who is he?
Oh, that is a
Who is he?
Williams.
No, he's not. It's a CD. What's he doing there?
Oh, Sidham.
Oh, he's lost it. He's probably hit the curb on the exit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's easily done. Like that. Those exit curbs, I assume, I'm going to give it on known or medium, are probably very deadly. I know I got actually skateboarded on them because of my suspension, and I got my final warning off it. Jaff Master Flash 7, Mr. Pigger, you ain't as rattled as Pep was at that fan after you went on your losing streak.
Hey! Jaff, Master Flash, Master Flash.
Do you know what I call? That video's about 6 months old. Mate.
Oh, you got absolutely baited.
Do you want to know something? I was watching Jaff on one of his career mode races, and I said it's not Jaff Master Flash, it's more like Jaff Master Bash, because he was crashing into people.
Wow. What a play on words that is.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm here all week. But yeah, it looks like Dark Blade's tyres will be starting to hit that point where I'll be less rattled when Jeff gets himself back in FPRL. I've tried to convince there. I'll be honest. Jeff Master Trash. No. That's mean. That's mean, Nigel. I wouldn't call him. I called him Jeff Master Bash because he was bashing people out the way to make overtakes.
God knows what we should call Piggle. Perhaps we can ask Snedden, because Snedden's back in. His number one fan.
Or should we ask Biddle after what Nigel did to Biddle all those seasons ago, which would cost Biddle the championship?
Oh, Portimao.
The big controversial, the big stain on Nigel's record. It's that name is true. I bottle more than I win.
Let's be honest though, he doesn't bottle half as much as Gary, because he never wins.
Do you want to know something? I don't know if I've ever bottled. Have I ever been in a
Singapore?
Position... How do you remember that?
Australia.
No, Australia I didn't bottle. I actually pulled the win off.
You did.
But I got penalty before.
You bottled by putting a man into a wall.
Singapore and Spa. What do you mean Spa? I don't think I had a win opportunity at Spa.
I mean, I still don't understand how Gary remembers as much as he does. Piggle is even worse.
Gary was awesome at Canada. Yeah, I won that race.
Yeah, apart from the 24 seconds worth of penalties, probably.
You lost the win on the last lap, did I? Well, I didn't bottle it, did I? I wouldn't say I bottled that Spa, David, because it got.
Oh yeah, because you won the wrong tyres, weren't you?
No, I was on the right tyres, but remember, someone Hirsch crashed and caused a couple of safety cars. And,
yeah, you were on the wrong tyre at the end of the race.
Oh, we would have finished under full wet conditions if. I've watched Hazard's boxing already. That 9. Oh, he's got the first penalty. Very easily done around here.
Yeah.
Best battle on this track is that fight for P12.
Yep, between Nat F1 and CJ. Both these drivers on the medium tyres.
Shadows is doing well. I'm quite impressed with Shadow's pace here. But why am I not shocked? This man seems to just forward his qualifying and then just become like Michael Schumacher in race pace. You'll watch. Well, when we see the race stats on RLT, this is where David says, "I forgot to turn it on."
No, I didn't.
Thank God. I was expecting you to look down and go.
It currently thinks it's tier 3, but I can tell you for free that it isn't. Although maybe not. I don't know.
I've been killed a kiss ass by Nigel. I can't allow that.
He is. To be
No, to be
fair,
fair, no. To be fair, Shadows does have poor qualifying, but then finds the pace in the race. It was like the same as last season. Now, how many times did Shadows start outside the top 10 and then come away with a podium? I think it was 6 podiums last season. So all I'm doing is calling it how it is. But he's got the likes of Ginny Rain, good opportunity. But he's got that phenomenon behind him, or phenom, and in the pain in the ass has. Oh, there's a yellow flag. Oh, for God's
oh,
sake.
VSC,
It's gone
it's
again.
Sidham. Same place
Hey, look, there's
as
Krosky's about to
Karma.
make... Hey, Krosky's about to make an overtake.
Yeah, Karma's got a speeding in the pit lane penalty. Not
Yeah.
ideal.
Just would like to say that L-Plan's been in the lobby. Welcome to the lobby, L-Plan. This is actually a good moment for anybody who has pit under this virtual. It's a good opportunity to gain time. Karma's actually gained a little bit of time, but I think Hazard has got himself into that nice pocket of clean air. That's Crashgate, that is. Crashing to
Apart from
benefit
he
his...
didn't pit.
Yes, he didn't pit, Nigel. You have to pit for Crashgate.
You yappy bappy.
Oh dear.
Well, that's a man who's fucked off.
Could
And
we say
into the pits and retirement.
that is a
Penalty point.
That's a penalty point coming to
I mean, let's be honest. You don't blame him. I don't blame him.
I don't know. I think he'll be more upset that it's gone wrong. I don't think he'll be angry at anybody directly because it's 2 mistakes. Well, I'm hoping CD doesn't leave because I actually like racing against him and it's quite good to practice against because he is clearly quick as Nat.
Nat.
That's got a time penalty, but there's a yellow flag. Is that Johnny B?
Johnny B!
It's Sydney, so I'll just
done
carry him
there,
over
then?
5 seconds instead of the penalty. Give him he put it's CD, so I'll just carry him over 5 seconds instead of the penalty points, given his comments earlier. I don't know if that actually is. I don't know if can he do that, David?
No. He's taking a piss.
Oh, well, I was about to say. Yeah, but Nigel in his fastest way. He rules with an iron fist. That's why he is Sir Nigel Piggle in the chat. In the Discord. He rules with an iron fist. As we go back to the front, Shadows has lost a bit of time to Johnny Main. A poor little restart, but I think Shadow's tyres are going off now. I think at this point, instead of fighting with Phenom, just let him go, because he's clearly got the better tyres. You're such a gullible person. I've never known anyone like you. I just take everything to heart, mate. Yeah, Shadow has let Phenom go. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see Shadows into the pits right here. Going into that 12. Oh, it's like I'm his engineer. Look at that Bosch. Oh, Koskari, I think, has gone. That's not the beach, lad.
Apparently CD had a problem with his setup. Lack of grip. It's going to cause a safety car if I didn't retire.
Well, I can actually tell you that is probably... Did Nigel accuse me of crash on purpose? Wow. I think he was joking. I don't think he actually was. CD.
Well, yeah, but apart from the fact that his whole thing was it benefited your teammate, whereas it clearly didn't benefit your teammate, who is now in the pits, by the way.
Yes, he has boxed, and he's going to fall behind that M, but Nat obviously jumped him. Shadow got wing damage due to Johnny Vane.
Oh, Johnny.
Johnny, not Johnny.
Johnny Vane.
Oh, right, yeah, we call him Johnny Vane. Good, says Nigel Pickles. Nigel Pickles. Nigel, why are you here? Why are you not racing? Why are you here
I
in the
personally
track
feel like we
timing?
should start giving penalty points for him
Yeah,
clearly being
I
able to race and not
yeah,
racing.
I think a new rule for next season, Damien. I think you agree. If you can race and you decide, oh, I'm just going to sit, not race, but then
What's
sit
Queen?
in the Twitch chat, uh, you should get a penalty point for it. No, I just put good karma for killing me. What do you mean killing you? You're the
I
one who
mean,
got
let's
the
be honest.
penalty.
Fancy being accused of killing Piggle without the satisfaction of actually killing Piggle. That's upsetting. Meanwhile, the only person that hasn't pit on the mediums is Darkblade.
Look, CD's put because he doesn't have anything to do and basically doesn't like the track. Wait, fair enough. You don't like the track. That's fine. Well, I think we
You
were
still
just
turn
joking.
up.
Yeah.
I
This
do it
track's
every
off.
week.
Yes, I know. There's some tracks that you seem to enjoy, David. And you
Until I turn up and I'm like a second slower than everyone else because I choose not to run the OP fucking traction settings.
up. Look at
And I
that. Yeah, they
don't
go.
practice.
To be fair, I used to practice as there's another spinner, and I think that is that Hazard? No, who's that? Oh, that is Karma. Karma's gone around. Some would say Karma's hitting back.
What for, though?
I don't know.
Well then, it's not really karma, is it, you Egypt?
Egypt. Well, I praise you.
Egypt.
You praise you, David, for that, David. But I don't hate myself. Jesus
Yep.
Christ.
So do as he says, not as he does.
OP
Pretty
traction
much.
says CD. CD, I know what you know what OP traction says because I hear you complaining whenever I'm driving around. Oh, full traction.
That's
CD
a
gets
bite.
like, you know. No. Well, I always joke with CD that whenever he sees me racing, he gets like a vein starts popping out his forehead. Whenever he
Yeah.
sees me driving on full traction, he's like, oh. It's like a
To be
trigger
fair,
point.
actually, we caught Piggle last week on full traction, didn't we? So,
Did we?
do you not remember?
Well, it looked funny with the track, with the way the throttle went on and off and fully on. But I can tell you that Nigel was about to say I wasn't in full traction, and I'll never complain anymore. It is what it is. Yeah, I think we just have to
You play the
accept,
game how you enjoy it.
and
To
that's
be
how I
honest,
enjoy playing it. I was like, oh, Connor's gone off again. He's
in
obviously
easy
at the
mode.
one. That's not the track, lad.
That's not a track, lad.
How about there, sir? That still reminds me of that Baku meme that was made against you, David.
Fuck off.
That's the biting off. If you haven't seen that, David, did you see Hull City for a new manager?
No.
Great talk.
Who is it?
Who
Did you
is-
see
who-
Hull City for a new manager?
Probably.
Let's have a look.
I've probably typed that wrong. Ginny Vane has boxed. Phenom has gone up to third. Where is Dark Blade Finn? Obviously, he was the leader of the race. Where is he going to slot in? Hazard is the guy that was chasing, and he's definitely going to clear. That thing. So Dark Blade's got a clear track in front. He will need to be careful as Karma picks another penalty out the final chicane. Gets really close up to the wall. L Plan has just been overtaken by CJ into turn 1. Reading boss Ruben Sellers. I did type it wrong, yes.
Ruben Sellers.
I have no idea what league even Reading are in now. Are they still in the championship?
Oh, I don't know.
I have no idea. I used to know much about the championship football. Not as much anymore. I think I felt forward a lot of Chem. Hopefully get out of the relegation zone now. Oh dear, Hull City in the relegation. I remember when Hull were actually in the Premier League. They weren't a bad time. League One. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh dear, we. Bless you, David. Pardon you, sorry.
Bless you. I didn't sneeze. I
Yeah,
burped.
I don't know why I do that. But yeah, Fiend, Matthew May, and Reese have boxed. We'll watch
Phenom has
Reese.
stayed out.
Yes, probably wait for a safety car. Let's see where Reese pops out because at the moment, where there is Darkblade coming down the main straight now. Is Darkblade going to do? No, Reese has jumped him.
What?
Actually, sorry. Sorry, I was looking wrong at Alpine. Sorry, I
Are
thought
you
that.
drunk?
Yeah, I am. Darkblade is way clear. Sorry, I thought that was the wrong Alpine I was looking at.
Oh dear.
We're looking at Darkblade. So Darkblade has hold his lead. It's actually extended it. But what's the final round? I know it's Singapore next week. Well, the final round,
It's
Mister
Imola.
Mister Connor. Oh, you prick! I was going to make a massive thing about it.
That track
Oh,
that
that's
nobody wants to race because the
oh,
track
that's
limits are
another.
broken.
Oh, that's another race.
Yay!
That's another race I bottled, David. That was in
Yeah.
season 2. No, season 3.
Oh, Karma's gone. That's a full course safety car.
Oh, and that helps Phenom, who's going to take the race lead.
Oh dear.
No score.
No score.
Wait, we need to go darts. When we go up to bloody Newcastle on Lee, we need to go darts with TJ.
Well, if you'd have come last time, you would have gone darts.
Well, I couldn't help. I didn't have the days off. I was working. I used all my holiday days booking up for TJ's wedding. And I
18
got
months in advance.
it's retail. Anyway, I've had to use my holidays for two other people's wedding next year. I've got Collateral Ads' wedding and another Ads' wedding. Darkblade has retaken the lead, so he's there. Reese there. Where is Jimmy Vane gonna? Phenom gonna come out 6th. This is not really helped Shadows at all. Oh, Shadows actually boxed. So a lot of people are going to be going on fresh medium because they'll go to the end 10 months. That in a different holiday. Yeah, but Fish, I have to basically all this year's are booked. I have to book next year's now, if you get what I mean. I haven't used them all yet, but I've used quite a lot. Gary, does David know about a certain someone you told me about?
Is it the person
On
I think
Monday.
it is? Because
On
it's
Monday.
not the place to bring it up, to be honest.
It wasn't due to TJ's wedding then. No, I had to book a lot of my holiday that I have left I've had to use for TJ's wedding. I've had to use 7 of my holiday days. I had 10 left to use before next April, and I've used 7 of them for TJ's wedding. So I
Which
could
is
have the whole
over a
off.
week for Gary, who works 5 days a week.
Yep. Don't change the topic. Build to you. I don't know. I can't remember. I just don't know.
Does Gary? Who did you tell him about on Monday?
I don't know. I can't
Was it
remember.
about the person that you told me about? On when I went up to see you. It's not really a place to discuss this, but we will anyway.
I can't remember. I physically can't remember.
Um,
I was in a Discord call with CD and
bike,
Jack.
biker, fellow biker.
I don't know if he's telling me the truth or not. Gary's the word. Oh yeah. I think it was the thing that I told you, David, when you were down.
Yeah.
That I'd rather keep silent. I don't really want to feel that thing very much.
Yeah. I'm cancelled. Has redeemed a safety car question.
See, that's quite personal for me. I don't really want to spill that out to everybody.
Yeah.
That's,
Basically,
no.
he's found a new love in his life. He's pegging, or getting pegged, and yeah.
What? I wanted to. What? No. I don't want to put it.
Carries the word. Oh dear.
Who's the
Who
most
is the
likely
most
to
likely to get married next in FPRL? Well, I can tell you for a fact it's TJ. Unless you mean like actually getting engaged to be married.
I'm gonna say Monkey.
I'm gonna say Biddle.
Biddle will not settle down. You
He
met
will.
the man.
He will. He will. He's
Biddle will
he's
not.
proper whipped.
Biddle will not actually get engaged. Is what you're saying. No, I reckon.
Eggside boy.
I was going to go with Radical. Because Radical's been with his missus for quite a few years. This is where I find out they've already engaged. Or Monkey. I think Monkey or Radical.
Monkey's literally only just started seeing his.
Yeah, but it could be like in like a year's time. He then announced that he's found the one. You don't know.
Well, no pressure, Monkey. He's not here watching. To be fair, he is probably
Jock.
seeing his lady friend.
Yeah. Well, it's his girlfriend now.
Anyway.
Or he's probably working, because I remember him saying on Monday night he was working. He's working quite a lot recently.
He works in shifts, 12-hour shifts, 7 till 7, doesn't he? Anyway, safety car in this lap.
Peg side point. Fuck you, David.
That's a bite.
I've said that with venom, by the way.
Venom.
I can't do it with voices. I can't fucking do
I think it's Gary, handsome lad. Aww. Unfortunately,
I'm
you're not allowed
single.
to get engaged to your right hand yet. Ooh, Darkblade. Nearly spinning out the last corner.
But this is actually a big problem for Darkblade. He didn't box to try and hold in the lead, and he's going to be definitely hoping for like the likes of his tyres to hold on. Hazard's on 10 laps, so it's a bit. There's a lot of trouble coming for the. He's taking out Matthew May. He's hit him. Out of control, more or less. Matthew May just continues there. What was that? But yeah, looks like Hazard just lost it, and he has front wing damage. Oh my god! He's getting in the way of everybody. Someone's lost damage. Someone's got damage. I don't know. Oh, that is the Williams of CJ.
Oh dear.
Who's still?
Whoa!
Oh, he's out.
Hazard.
Safety car. So David, what would you reckon? Soft?
Hazard. What do I reckon?
If Yorkie was here, hang on, I need to get out of my chair here. If Yorkie here and he's a massive cricket fan, Hazard!
AMS Hazard. Oh dear. I'm still spectating on Hazard, and his car was just like bouncing. It was a happy little car.
He was happy to be in the wall out of this race.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, safety cars breed safety cars.
So, I'm Kansas put Gary and Sabrina Carpenter 2026. I will be there. If I somehow get engaged to
Sabrina won't.
I don't think...
Darkblade! Oh! Into pits comes Darkblade.
Did he get a penalty? No, CJ's the one who got the penalty.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure why that came... it was a severe collision. So he should serve that now.
Who's CJ? Let's see.
I mean, he's lost anyway.
They are serving it.
So...
Can we talk about Williams for a second? That team has had the worst year of its existence. How many crashes has that team had this season? They had 4 crashes at Brazil. They've run out of parts. They've had to use old generational Mercedes car parts and just paint them the Williams colour just so they can keep racing. Like, I don't know if Williams are just that struggling with money wise, or they were just very close to the cost cap. But I am so glad that they did have continued on going, and had not gone, we're just going to pull out for the rest of the season because we can't continue on. And nice to see that Franco's still able to drive. I know he hasn't got a seat, but I'm pretty sure...
It's sad, really. He should, at the very least, get a reserve driver, because Colapinto's done a really good job since he's come in.
I think he's still staying as the Williams reserve driver.
Yeah.
But I do think a lot of people have had their eyes open to the young Argentinian, and will be like, 2026. A lot of people might have his eyes on him. Obviously, because obviously those new regs, and obviously Audi coming into the sport, and then isn't
Cadillac.
Cadillac? Aren't they going to be a brand new team, or are they buying somebody out?
Oh, I don't know. I think they're brand new. I don't know.
Personally, I think Cadillac are probably going to put two American drivers in there. Like, why wouldn't you? Branding. You think if you have two
Yeah.
American
To
drivers,
get
why?
American people interested in the sport.
Even though the
The
American,
problem is, if you're an American racing driver, you want to go Indy, don't you?
yeah, but fine, we'll be realistic. Emma Watson. They're saying Emma Watson now. Yeah, good. She's.
No, she's a feminist. Gary doesn't like them.
You stop putting words in my mouth. Like, why are you just accusing me of all this shit? I haven't. Mate, we'll talk. Do you want me to talk about the stuff you were saying when we were out at that pub? As I've just seen Dartboard actually hit somebody, I think.
What stuff was I
Nearly.
saying?
I don't know.
I am
I don't
not
know.
edgy boy.
I say, leave my height alone. I can't help that I'm short.
Vertically challenged.
Leave me alone.
Oh.
I'm being bullied.
Have to
Why are you
admit, I am
bullying
not
me?
impressed by this lager.
Why are you bullying me? As we if Dartboy doesn't get points here, I would find that I think he'd be very, very angry with himself that he did not box under the first safety car. But he is going to be a big ask.
It's a big ask.
Yeah.
It's a big ask to overtake 11 people to get that win back. I can't help.
But he's going to gain. He's going to be in the points even if it finishes like this because there's two people with penalties. Ollie and
Well,
Matt.
it depends if he keeps up with them or not.
But obviously we know, like we say all the time, David, we know what the final lap is usually like in league racing. Everything kind of goes to chaos.
Yeah. And we technically have another opportune for a safety car after this. There are enough laps, so as there's a commentator or impersonator in the chat from I am cancelled. So yeah, you've got to nominate one of us to do an impersonation of whatever you may wish. Please. I want to hear a new accent from Gary tonight.
Oh, fuck off. L plan 3 seconds.
Oh, dear.
As we get
that
going,
is not part of L
like
plan.
Melvin May.
Melvin!
Why did I say Melvin? Matthew May having a look at off the restart. And these two may have caught Ginevane napping slightly. Ginevane is Dutch, isn't he?
German.
Is he German?
I don't know. I don't know.
I've never heard Ginevane speak as before. I was about to shout. I want to hear a Scouse accent now. Yeah, of course. Here comes Ginevane.
What?
100%
of Gary's accents end up being bloody Scottish.
It's because I have a stepdad that is Scottish, and I listen to him every day, and it's just embedded. Now I know that accent, and I hang out with a lot of Scottish people, so it's just like a language that just comes to mind. Yeah, of course.
You get. Of course, you get free one from me. I want some chicken and a can of Coke.
And a cock.
Can of Coke.
I can't do a Liverpudlian accent. It's going to be so bad when I go up to Liverpool next season. Ginny Vane's actually got past Matthew May.
Yeah, beautiful move out of 130R.
I think he's made a mistake and held him up because Ree says in layman terms that was more cross-grid than Stevie G, mate.
Yep.
So Klosky would agree with that. Shadows is fighting around for P8. And
Yeah, Darkblade trying to. Oh, he's contact with Johnny B on the exit. Oh, and he's been hit by Beepers and L-Plan's getting past now. And this is
Johnny,
not going well for Darkblade.
Johnny.
He's lost a
Oh,
couple.
CJ's actually gone way off. Is that Logan Sargent driving?
Logie Bear,
I'm
come
back.
back to us.
Oh, did you actually hear? He first race in IndyCar. He smacked it on pole.
Oh dear.
Like
Oh,
literally.
McLaren Civil War. Oh, L-Plan gets his nose chopped off by FIFA's.
I just like to say to the McLarens, papaya rules. You can fight with papaya rules, but don't kill each other.
There's no papaya rules here.
CD's put Gary. What, Mr. Connor Davies? What do you want? IndyCar has a what? Who are you telling me? What you mentioned somebody that stuck it on pole as a Shadows has gone ghosted, and is that L
We've
Plan?
got another safety car.
Why? Oh, CJ's
Because
crashed.
CJ's dead. He's
And
crashed. He's crashed at CD corner.
it was testing at the thermal. Oh, that was it. Sorry. Sorry. Thank you, CD. I thought it was IndyCar. It was testing. But still,
He definitely. It's for.
to be fair, it still shows that. Don't get me wrong. Like sometimes, actually, like we take the mick about how slow he was in Formula One, but he can still drive a lot better than the rest of us. Like,
Yeah. Well, you know what they say, CD? Gary's the word.
I got it wrong. I got confused. I thought it was IndyCar, for fuck's sake. I don't follow IndyCar. I just heard that Logan Sargent is joining IndyCar. He's racing in an IndyCar.
In the car.
IndyCar. Not out the car.
Oh dear. Anyway, Darkblade has jumped both McLarens in that pit stop, by the way.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. One of them's had to... But Paul Alpine's been stiffed. Can I ask, are you allowed in AI under safety car? Gary is the word. You're allowed to be in for a minute. Really?
Yeah.
A minute.
Obviously,
allow for drinks.
we're not
or
timing
P-breaks.
or anything, but don't take the piss. Not that you're taking the piss, because
You're out.
DNF'd. It might be for Shadow's benefit.
Shadow can go if he needs a drink. He can pause and go to get a drink. Like, can't penalise somebody.
Or if you really, really need to pee, you can go for a quick
It's called the Gary
wee.
rule. It's not called the Gary rule, actually.
It is called the Gary rule.
Okay, then
We've got the Gary rule. We've got the fish sticks rule.
No, because the fish stick rule got fucking changed, didn't it, to something different.
No, it didn't. The fish sticks rule is you've got to park in your fucking box.
Hang on a minute, Nigel says you can't pause just to go to Twitch track. But doesn't Nigel do that all the time when he's racing?
Yeah. He literally does. No. I just went in AI and got stuck behind the safety car. That's all, even though it's P6.
Yeah. Why the fuck is safety car camping in Sector 2? Well, it's waiting for him to catch up, by the way.
And there's nowhere safe to pick up in Sector 1, I think.
It was like a trial. It was under the bridge.
The rulebook clearly says, do as I say, not as I do. Gosh. I bet he's put that in a comment in the rulebook channel.
Okay, now. Gosh.
Have you seen the face that's recently joined up in the recruitment server?
No. I have not, because I can't see the recruitment server.
Whack. I say recruitment server, I mean recruitment. Safety car is in this lap.
The only thing I saw earlier on today was the legendary,
Mr. Whippy, come and go.
oh my god, Adji Dean is back.
Do you know?
Oh, that's gonna be happy for ads.
Anyway, we're getting on again.
Yep, we are. Oh, certainly we are. As Reese looks to get another good start, as Johnny Vane hasn't gone. As we've got Lad, the accelerator pedals on the right hand side now.
Oh, this is going to be painful into turn 1. Unless Janu spunks all his energy, which he has done, to be fair. And yeah, Reese has booked it. 1 second gap already.
Our plan has just been L fucked.
El Jefe fact.
That's actually quite funny. I'll give him that one. That one's quite funny. As
Yeah.
Shadow looks to have, as there's only 2 laps left to go, I've just realised that this is a 2-lap sprint, and I think Reese is going to snatch this one here.
Yeah.
Some luck.
Johnny B's got past Shadows into. No, he hasn't. Oh, that's messy. That is.
Lads, it's not even the final lap yet. Calm down. Have you not read the script? It says drive cleanly into lap 27, then go nuts. God. Can't give people a script these days, can we, David?
No.
God. Can't get the drivers today. Oh my God. It's that dark plane that's just rapidly pulled out by Johnny B. Oh, he's gonna be inside! The cojones on him. To go up the inside. Oh, Fifus is had a look. Well,
I think he's had a little bit of a punt in the back of Johnny B there.
He's taken. Oh my God, David! You've seen into this main straight. Look how many cars! Someone's ending in the wall.
And Ollie up into P4 then. With the 3-second time pen.
No! Shadows here is going to finish P5 here. He could even get a P4 here if he can dispatch more leader. But I think Shadow will be happy with a P5. Obviously ecstatic even more with a P4. But P5 after a bit of up and down race. Got damage. Early on.
Matthew May! And
where's he go? Oh, he's twatted him. Pardon my English. Nat M. Not... Just like...
Twatted him. Thank you for the bits! Much appreciated. Cancelo.
Do apologise for the lack of just like terms there. Just
lack of commentary.
He's twatted him.
He's twatted him.
He's just has. But as we come to see Reese, who is 2.3 seconds clear, he is going to come round 130R for the final time into the final round. I don't even know if it actually has a name. David would know. David's a nerd. But as he comes around the final corner, he's going to look to the right-hand side, and he's going to win in Japan, in Suzuka. Johnny Vane second, P3 for Phenom. More leader for 5 for Shadows, P6 Johnny B, P7 is Ori, P8 is FIFA Darkbay, P9, who led the whole race, and a strategy mistake, P10 for Mathmade, 11th is Nat, and P12 is L Plan. And then all the rest DNF. The KCO triangle. Did that Ferrari decide to unlock its inner horse? Design cancelled.
It's in a something.
Shadows has put GG's. Yeah, good race, Shadows, by the way. Good recovery. As Reese lofting over the English flag. Why not running Great Britain, you fraud? He obviously supports the Reform Party. Can't have Great Britain, he has to have England. So everyone knows that he's English. God. Shadows is celebrating
no
over
comment.
the game. He's supposed to make a comment. That was a lead up for a funny joke from you, David. But Ollie actually gets the fastest lap of the race and gets 1 extra point.
Big up the Ollie.
Big up the Ollie. Where did Johnny B finish? He finished 6th!
Johnny B.
As we see
Johnny B.
Johnny being second and Phenom third. I'm pretty sure. Did any of those do interviews?
I don't know. I haven't invited anyone.
I don't think Reese does. Johnny Vane, I don't know. Phenom, I don't think I've ever done an interview with Phenom. Ever. But yeah, that kind of very much turns the championship on its head, going into the last 2 rounds. As I leave the session, Johnny B celebrating his podium. Oh, not podium. P6. Sorry, not podium. What am I on about? What's wrong with me? We'll bring up. Third was Phenom. Oh, there. Oh, speaking of double, there he is. Shadows has finished the race without being but. Oh, I can't say that. Come on, lads. I can't say that. Well, I think like we're only gonna have one David today.
Yep, it's all yours.
Oh, you bastard!
For
Don't
P.
forget to include your audio, Phenom.
Yep, you got
There
it.
we go. I forgot you're American. Been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah. After a very hectic end to the race, obviously a bit quiet at the beginning, but then 2 safety cars at the end of the race, shaking things up. But we have our we have our top 3, and we are here in the Commons Block with our P3 man of Phenom in the Haas. Hello, Phenom. How was that race for you?
Oh, it was interesting. Yeah, pretty chaotic there towards the end. But the first held out the first stint for a safety car because that was probably going to be my only chance to get up on the podium. So luckily one came out about 1 lap after the pit window, and I was able to stay up there with those front 3 for a while.
Yeah, it's all about. I think this game's all about if you can stay in the DRS train. If you lose that DRS train, you pretty much fall away. But let's talk about qualifying. How was qualifying for you?
Surprisingly well. I figured I was probably going to spin it in the first sector by touching a curb, but luckily stayed off them just enough to get up. I don't know where I started, P5 or something. So that was probably about as much as I could ask for there.
Yeah, obviously Suzuka, obviously it being so fast that first sector, so easy just to get a tyre on the curb and just absolutely bin a lap, or even bin it into a wall. Obviously, we'll talk about that safety car. Was it always planned to stay out as long as you can and wait for the safety car, or was it just like I'm just going to do this, see what happens?
Yeah, once I saw a couple of the guys pit in front of me a couple laps early, I figured they'll be catching up in no time if I were to pit right after, or they'd already be far down the road. So I figured, yeah, the only way I can stay up here in the top 5 or so was going to be just waited out for a safety car. And yeah, with it being Suzuka, figured there was probably going to be one, especially since we had 2 VSCs before that.
Yeah, it's always nice when a long stint, little run comes out in fruition with a safety car. But we got to talk about that end of that race. Obviously, we saw you fighting away with Ginny Vane. Do you think if there was one more lap that you would have got him, or do you think Ginny had it or not?
I think I probably would have got him if I would have played that first restart a little bit better. I forgot to turn my ERS back on, so I fell a couple tenths behind in that first sector. And I know he pitted a couple laps before me, so those mediums fall off pretty hard. So I know mine were at least 2-3 laps better, and I should have been able to get him on that first restart lap, but I just made a mistake. So
yeah, it's hindsight is a wonderful thing. Thinking,
right.
I should have done this. Final question. Obviously, next week is round 9, our second to last race. Round Singapore. How are we feeling for Singapore?
I do like Singapore, but yeah, I don't know. This tier, I'm looking for 5, 6, P5, 6, 7 is about where I can probably hang around the best. Today was a little bit of a lucky one with how I played it, but I like Singapore. I like it real close to the walls and everything. There's probably gonna be a bunch of safety cars, so hopefully we can time one out pretty well again.
Yeah, we hope to see you again on the podium. Obviously,
Thank you.
Obviously, we will move quickly over to our second place man, which been nice to see that this Johnny Vane has made his return to the podium. It's been a while. I think it's like since season 5. I think the last time we saw Johnny Vane on the podium, it was in tier 2. So it's been a long time coming for the Red Bull driver. Was up there the entire race, fought for his position, clean and hard and clean. To hold on to it, and he does take it P2, and then we move on to our race winner. Once again, it's been a while since we've seen Reese take a win. I think the last time he won the race was actually, well, actually no, sorry, that was, I think it was last week. I think he won in Zandvoort. So 2 in a row for Reese. So maybe his title challenge is back on. Obviously trying to fight with Darkblade. Obviously, who had a bit of a stinker today. But I don't know if David's back. David, are you back? I think I heard you earlier.
No.
Oh, well. David, it's your turn now. You got to pick driver of the day.
Oh shit. I mean, there's a few people that I could pick. Yeah, a few drivers having decent races. Obviously, I feel super bad for Darkblade, considering he led like 90% of the race. Shadows had a really good race as well. Can you tell that I'm
You don't know.
looking back at the stream?
No, David's got.
Yeah, there's a few decent races today. Johnny B also having a solid race. Shadows was really good. I am going to go for. I think I'm going to agree with the game today, and I'm going to give it to Shadows, who, yeah, he was pretty consistent all race. He managed to stay off the curbs, and yeah, he pulled himself a decent P5 finish. So, yeah, just Shadows.
So you're confirming that Shadow Ford, who is saying in the Discord, who hates this track, still gets a P5, gets driver of the day. So I think
all the more reason to give him driver of the day. Even more reason. So there you go. There it is.
Yeah, so he'll be happy with that. So Shadows is your driver of the day. Shadows has gone good and wicked. So so that is it. That's it for Suzuka until we see it next season. Could we see it next season, David?
I don't know.
You're supposed to kind of like go maybe.
Maybe.
But that is it for this week. So we'll see you in Singapore. Is it Marina Bay? It is Marina Bay.
Tis. Are you pausing to let me speak, or are you just like...
No, I've got CD messaging me about something about what.
Oh, for God's sake, you're streaming, Gary!
Yeah, he's messaging me asking why he's getting 5 seconds. He's joking.
For God's sake!
He's joking. He's not happy.
Stop it!
This is FPRL hosted by.
Thank you, everyone. Good night. End the stream. End the stream. End the stream. End the stream. End the stream.
Fucking CD.